Good evening. Welcome to the planning board, Tustin Township, September 23rd. We're going to start with opening the meeting, the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh. Okay, so we did receive the minutes from last meeting. And I'll entertain the motion that we took the minutes. Anybody?
Excuse me?
Would you like to,
I'll make a motion, we accept the minutes for the last meeting.
okay. They get a second?
Second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, moving on. I don't believe there's any correspondence.
Maybe Ken would like to tell us what happened in our executive session.
Okay,
Well, very simply, after you folks did what you did at that special meeting, I shared that information with the parties to the litigation and suggested to the petitioner's attorney that it would be appropriate to discontinue the proceedings since the ultimate relief he was seeking was what was affected. And it took all day, but finally late in the day, they got back to me and agreed to discontinue the thing. So that's what happened. It's been discontinued. The Article 78 proceeding is no longer pending. So it's back to where it was before the application was made.
okay. I guess that pretty much covers our old business. New business, we have a application from our chairman, Kenneth Bain, for a simple 2-lot subdivision. And we did go over the application. Everything seems to be in order here. And everybody has seen the map with the subdivision. It's just these two parcels there. And I guess basically we're going to move on to the seeker.
Agreed? Sure. Okay. We're going to do the secret, the short form. Okay. Project and sponsor information, Kenneth A. Bain, Living Trust. Name of action and project, Bain subdivision. The project location is 90 Gables Road, Narrowsburg, New York, 12764. The brief description of the proposed action, a 2-lot subdivision dividing lands along the course of Gable Roads. The name of the applicant or sponsor, Kenneth A. Bain, Living Trust, 90 Gables Road, Narrowsburg, New York, 12764. Number 1. Does the proposed action only involve the legislative adoption of plan or local law ordinance? Check no. 2, does the proposed action require a permit, approval, or funding from any other government agency? No. Number 3, letter A, total acreage of the site of the proposed action, 106.75 acres. Total acreage to be physically disturbed, 0. Total acreage, project site, and any contiguous properties owned or controlled by the applicant or project sponsor, 106.75 acres. Number 4, check all land uses that occur on or adjoining or near the proposed action. He checked rural, forest, and agricultural. Number 5, is the proposed action a permitted use under the zoning regulation? And they said yes. B, consistent with the adopted comprehensive plan? Check yes. Number 6, is the proposed action consistent with the predominant character of the existing built or natural landscape? They checked yes. Is the site of the proposed action located in or does it adjoin a state-listed environmental area? We checked no. Will the proposed action result in a substantial increase in traffic above present levels? No. B, are public transportation services available at or near the site of the proposed action? No. C, are any pedestrians, accommodations, or bicycle routes available on or near the site of the proposed action? They check no. Number 9, does the proposed action meet or exceed the state energy code requirements? They check yes. Number 10, will the proposed action connect to an existing public and private water supply? They check yes. Will the proposed action connect to an existing wastewater utilities? They checked yes. Number 12, A, does the project site contain or is substantial contiguous to a building, archaeological site, or district which is listed on the national or state register of historic places, or that has been determined by the Commission of the New York State Office of Parks, Recreation, and Historic Preservation to be eligible for listing on the State Register of Historical Places? They check no. 12B, is the project site or any portion of it located in the adjacent to an area designated as sensitive for archaeological sites on the New York State Historic Preservation Office archaeological site inventory? They check no. Number 13A, does any portion of the site of the proposed action or lands adjoining the proposed action contain wetlands or other water bodies regulated by the federal, state, or local agency? They check no. 13B, will the proposed action physically alter or encroach into any existing wetland or water body? Check no. Number 14, identify the typical habitat types that occur on or are likely to be found on the project site. Check all that apply. Wetlands, forests, and agricultural, and early mid-successionals. 15, does the site of the proposed action contain any species of animal or associated habitats listed by the state or federal government as threatened or endangered? They check yes, and it's the bald eagle flight. Is the project site located in a 100-year floodplain? They check no. Number 17, will the proposed action create stormwater discharge either from point or non-point sources? They check no. Number 18, does the proposed action include construction or other activities that would result in impoundment of water or other liquids? They check no. 19, has the site of the proposed action or adjoining property been the location of any active or closed solid waste management facilities? They check no. Number 20, has the site of the proposed action or adjoining property been the subject of remediation, ongoing or complete for hazardous waste? They check no. And then it writes, I certify that the information provided above is truth and accurate to the best of my knowledge. The applicant is Kenneth A. Bain, Living Trust, and the signature and the title is trustee.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion that we declare ourselves lead agency.
I'll make the motion.
Second?
Second.
Okay, carried. Oh, that's, I'm sorry, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All, any opposed? Okay, carries.
So I'm just confused on one thing, Ken. On 13, it says that there's no wetlands, and then on 14, it says that wetlands might be found there.
There's some swampy area up in the woods, very wild. It's not a designated wetlands that I know of. It's a swampy area, things to grow, down.
Designated, regulated by federal, state
Mhm.
level. I got you. Got you.
I don't know. Answer these questions, you wonder, do I do it right? And read them and think about them too much.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, so,
One other thing, the survey maps, the surveyor has been there and gone around it, they'll be ready for the October meeting. I've changed the test for doing it, he's been there already.
okay. So because this is an ag district, I guess it's gonna have to go out for 239 to the county and the state.
Send it to them, then they won't complain.
Okay,
Ken, we're gonna need them, send them the real survey map though. I don't think we could send them marked up tax map on it or anything.
I never even sent them in before.
I usually don't send them.
You don't send them the copy of the map, really? And they don't ask
Sent
you
an
for it?
electronic copy of what we get.
Like this one here, like because it's part of the application, I'll send this one, but
Well, you can send it, but I think they're gonna ask for the actual survey or, you know, even if it's an electronic copy.
He should have it ready soon, so.
can you make a motion just to accept the application? So I have it for my notes.
Sure. Anybody want to make that motion?
I move that we accept.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
I,
Any opposed? Okay.
That's doing great.
thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All righty. You want me to read it? You read it. I
You
usually.
can read it.
Okay. All right, we're going to read the short environmental assessment form, part 2, the impact assessment. We have declared ourselves the lead agency, so I'm going to proceed, correct? Okay. Will the proposed action create a material conflict with adopted land use planning or zone regulation? No or small impact. Am I walking this down? Okay. Number 2, will the proposed action result in the change in the use or the intensity of the use of land? No or small impact. Will the proposed action impair the character or quality of the existing community? No or small impact. Number 4, will the proposed action have an impact on the environmental characteristics that characteristics that cause the establishment of the critical environmental area? No, small impact. Number 5, will the proposed action result in an adverse change in the existing level of traffic, affect existing infrastructure or mass transit, biking, or walkway? No little impact. Number 6, will the proposed action cause an increase in the use of energy and fails to incorporate reasonable, available energy conservation or renewable energy opportunities? No small impact. Number 7, will the proposed action impact existing public or private water supplies? No small impact. B, public or private wastewater treatment utilities? No small impact. Number 8, will the proposed action impair the character or quality of the important historic, archaeological, architectural, or aesthetic resources? No or small impact. Number 9, will the proposed action result in the adverse change to natural resources? Example, wetlands, water body, groundwater, air quality, flora, or fauna? No small impact. Number 10, will the proposed action result in the increase in the potential for erosion, flooding, or drainage problems? No small impact. Will the proposed action create a hazard to environmental resources or human health? No impact. Okay. Number 3, seeker part 3, determination of significance. For every part in part 2 was answered moderate to large impact. If there is nothing, also consider. Okay, so basically there was nothing that we found. Am I correct? No, a little? Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the lower portion of the part 3 of the secret. It says here, 1, check the box if you've determined based on the information and analysis above and any supporting documentation that the proposed action may result in one or more potential large or significant adverse impacts and environmental impact statement is required. Well, we didn't do that. Check the box if you've determined based on the information analysis above and any supporting documentation that the proposed action will not result in any significant adverse environmental impacts. I'm checking the second box. And we've declared ourselves as lead agency, correct? Okay.
So now you should have a motion to adopt a negative declaration, which
Okay.
is what you're doing by checking that
Okay,
box that you just checked.
so I will make a motion that there's a negative declaration and I check the box.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
I,
Any opposed? Okay, carries.
okay, name of lead agency, it'll be.
I'm a Tustin
Tustin Planning Board, yeah.
Okay. Good, just to keep typing in. What?
Deputy Chair.
And today's date is September.
TAN. No, back up.
Listen, it's late.
I'm not saying anything. It's over there.
And you're going to have to sign it, okay?
Yep.
And you're going to sign there, and then I will sign the other one.
Crystal, scroll back up and in the area, in the top of that other big kind of purple area there.
Oh, yeah, right up there,
Just-
you have to put the project.
No, down lower. I'm not worried about that. There, right in the middle. That's, yeah, there you go. Just type in there. No moderate or potentially large impacts were identified.
Okay,
Were identified
identified.
in part two.
I'm gonna do too much typing today.
Period. And then I think it's worth adding in there that because Ken, and correct me if I'm wrong, but these two lots that we're creating are actually lots that sort of de facto exist because they're already divided by the public highway. So this is really a natural subdivision and we just don't have
They
a,
own to the center of the road.
Right.
Yeah.
so I think we should just indicate that in there that the two lots that are to be created are already divided by the town highway. Period.
We probably wouldn't have to do the 239M if it wasn't an ag district.
No, because we're not within 500 feet of anything else that would trigger it, I don't think.
I don't think so either. So they shouldn't be too upset.
There are, we don't have it, because I looked to double check to make sure, but in our subdivision regulations, we don't have it, but there, in some of the towns, they have like the lot improvement,
Mhm.
which we do have. They also have a natural subdivision exception,
Oh,
where you could bring in the map and show exactly what's shown here, and just like with the lot improvement, you sign off on it and in and out on the one night, because it is a natural subdivision. It's already, the two lots are already divided by
To
something.
Do that to somebody else, I figured I had better do it for myself.
Yeah, no. So we're
Okay.
doing the right thing,
Yeah.
but it, if we were doing this in Neversink,
we're good.
we'd be in and out in one night.
All right,
Send 18 people sort of.
What is-
No, nothing, no public hearing, nothing.
What is the?
the other acreage right there.
I guess we can move on to setting the public hearing, which I believe our next meeting will be October 28th. And
Yeah.
maybe we'll do 7:25 PM on October 28th, the public hearing.
Yep.
7:25, you said?
And they'll be stacked up like cordwood, waiting to comment on them. It'll be somebody that'll zoom in from California. That'll be all concerned about.
Well, let's get the, I'm not gonna say anything, I'm gonna keep comments to myself.
And that'll be at 7:25, correct? Okay, thank you.
How big is each lot, Ken?
Approximately 50 acres.
I'm
Each.
sorry.
Yeah. I thought there was 42 acres on the north side of the road, but
You got that?
looked
in?
on the computer, now it says it's 51
Mhm.
on the mapper thing, so. On the house divided up and the 10675 is from the 1800s figures, so how accurate that is.
Yeah, because it's sort of like my deed says 80 acres more or less, and it's
Yeah, well,
43.
yeah, that's close
It's supposed to be 43.4. And it's measured in chains and links and.
Oh, my. This is all changed.
Yeah,
All right, so we
the surveyor's chain is 66 feet long, if anybody cares.
And I know there's some issues on the other side with the houses.
Yeah, public hearing.
That's not being.
Comment, meeting, reminder,
Right.
February.
And he's gotta send us like.
Okay, yeah, so obviously you're gonna send out all the information to you,
I think I can.
really?
Yeah.
Okay. No, well, you know the drill. We need the cards and we need the receipts.
Hope that version.
Oh, you didn't tell me I needed to do that. Okay, so we can move into, word comment. Anybody have any comments on anything? Going once, going
Any
twice?
board comments? Nope, nothing.
Okay, so again, we're gonna meet on October 28th at 7:25 for the public hearing, and the general board meeting will convene immediately afterwards. And that pretty much wraps it up.
I'll make a motion to close the meeting if we have no other comments.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Have a good evening.